I just came from the farmer's market, the Shreveport farmer's market, and while there, I saw that they had these mulberry trees for sale from Mahaffey Farms, and so I decided to buy one. And when we got home, my wife informed me that she had gotten me an avocado tree for Father's Day. So while I'm planting trees, she went ahead and gave it to me early, and I'm going to plant it as well. Normally I like to plant fruit trees in the fall, but we are getting so much rain now, and it's been a very cool spring that as long as things are watered well and the temperatures don't get too hot too quickly, fruit trees can actually do pretty well, even planting in the spring. When you plant any type of fruit tree, what you want to do is dig much wider and much deeper than the actual tree. You want to allow a lot of loose soil for the roots to be able to penetrate and sustain themselves. And also, you don't want to dig just to the depth of the container, because then any rain that collects will be right at the level of the roots. So you want to have some loose soil deep to that, so that some of that rain water can collect down deeper away from the roots. So what I'll typically do is remove the soil and then loosen it up in the garden cart, and then I'll return enough back to the bottom of the hole that I've dug so that there will still be some loose soil, but then I will stand on it to compact it, because you don't want it too loose so that the tree sinks. And so once I get this soil loosened up, I'm going to add some back to the hole so that the height of this tree is raised to pretty close to the ground level. What you also want to avoid are trying not to get any of the mulch in the hole. You don't want any leaves or sticks or anything that has to break down. You want it to be just primarily soil. Now also, if possible, you want to avoid grabbing the actual base of the tree. And the easiest way to remove it is to hold it from the bottom and just slip the pot off. And then just gently lay the tree down in the center of the hole. Now I do want to mention also, at this point, you do not want to do any type of fertilizing, including adding compost. A fruit tree really needs to establish for a year before any type of fertilizing, including compost, is done. And with fruit trees, you don't want a whole lot of gaps for air in the soil, so I'll usually just take a packing stick and pack down the soil around where I've planted the tree, and do that all the way around in layers as I come up. It doesn't have to be real compacted, but again, you just don't want a lot of air gaps. Okay, so I'm finished planting this tree. You might can see where I stamped the dirt down with my foot by putting my weight on it. That helps to really compact the soil around where I dug the hole. I also want to point out, while I will be adding back some of this mulch, what I'm not going to do is put it up against the base of the tree. That can actually rot the tree. All right, got the mulberry tree done as well. So also at this point is when you want to water them, even if they have a lot of moisture in the soil already. In this case, you may hear some thunder in the background as I film this. I'm expecting a rain to start anytime now, and we have rain in the forecast for the next several days. So for now, I'm just gonna wait and let God do the watering. If he chooses not to, I will come out and water it, before 24 hours has passed. Okay, and so almost on cue, the rains have started. So it looks like I'm not going to have to water my new fruit trees.